Hi guys, how you going? It's Campbell here. Thank you so much for joining me. Just wanted to talk about judgment. What is judgment? Now, when I say that, I don't mean, the Christian final judgment. I mean judgment as judging people. Like we're told in pretty much all the religious traditions that judgment is bad, and then that we shouldn't be judging people. But what does that actually mean? Well, my understanding is the thing about judging is, it's fine if you want to judge someone as great and awesome and that, but the problem is most judgment is negative. So judging is basically saying something's wrong, like you're pointing out what's wrong with a situation, with a person, with whatever. So this comes down to judging people. It comes down to judging, experiences that happen to you in your life. If things happen to you and you judge them as bad, then you're going to give them a negative energy, and we don't know if they're bad or if they're good. They're just things, is what they are. They only become good or bad through our judgment. And there's that famous quote by Shakespeare, nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. And that's what judgment is it's us putting a perspective on something that just is, because things just are. So to illustrate that, there's a little story. I think it's Yiddish. It's a traditional folk story about a man who goes out and he finds a wild horse, and he's able to tame it, and he brings it home, and his neighbour comes over and sees the horse and says, "Wow, what amazingly good luck! You're so lucky." And the farmer says, "Well, who knows what's good luck and bad luck?" And then the next day, the farmer's son is out and he's trying to ride the horse, and he gets thrown and he breaks his leg. And the neighbour comes over and says, "Oh, that's terrible. What bad luck you've had." And the farmer again says, "Well, who knows what's good luck and bad luck?" The next day, an army comes through, and they're forcefully collecting all the youth, the boys from the town, to take them off to war. And because the farmer's son has a broken leg, they don't take him. And again, the neighbour comes over and says, "Wow, what great luck you're having." And farmer says, "Who knows what's good luck and bad luck?" So this is the thing. Things may look bad and they may look good when they're actually the opposite. So what judgment does is it's telling the universe, or whatever you believe the sort of greatest spirit or whatever is, God, universe, nature, whatever it is. You're telling it that what it's doing is wrong. You're telling it that you don't believe that it's making the best choices for you. You're telling it that you don't believe that you're in the right place of your journey. Basically, you're telling it negative stuff. You're not existing, you're not trusting, you're not loving, you're not going with the flow. You're blocking the flow, and life is flow. Life is energy. The only constant in life is change, so it's flow. Once you block that is when, bad things start to happen, and this is what blockages are. Then when you block energy. So judgment, don't judge anything as good or bad, because it's not. You don't know what's good or bad. It may be and it may be not, but you putting, just say it's good and you judge it as bad, and you spend weeks or a month stressing yourself out about something that's actually good. All that stress is going to affect you in a negative way, and that's why you shouldn't judge. Obviously, this is all to do with yourself. With other people, it's really not your place to judge them, because the truth is, guys, if someone came up to you and told you to change, if they came up and judged you and said what you're doing is wrong, you need to change it because I say so, you wouldn't do it. So don't expect other people to do it, because it's not your place to choose. It's not your place to live their life. It's your place to live your life. All right, so that's my 2 cents worth on judgment and why we should not judge. So I hope that was helpful and interesting to you. Please leave me a comment below and like it and share it around. And as always, guys, look deep within yourself, because you have greatness in there. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye now.